Hi, I'm Debbie Sardone, and I love to help people create businesses that run without them. I own 5 businesses, and every one of them run without my day-to-day participation. And there are certain principles you have to follow in order to have a business that will run without you. So I'd like to share some of those principles with you today so that you too can have a business that operates without you. The number one thing you can do in business to create a business that runs without you is, first and foremost, create a process for everything you do as the business owner. Make a list of the tasks that you are regularly doing, and then pick the top 3 on your list and create a process for each one of those items. You have to document everything, write it down, practice it, and then follow it yourself for a short period of time. That way you can kind of work out the bugs and the kinks. If you can't follow it to a T, then your employees probably can't either. So after you make the list and you identify the top 3 areas that you are ready to hand off, then follow your own process. What you'll discover, which is what I discovered as a business owner, is when you follow a documented process, instead of winging it as a business owner, you'll actually get better at what you do as well. You'll be surprised, even though you used to achieve great results as the owner, you're probably better at sales than anyone else. You'll discover that when you follow a sales process that you documented, you're getting better results. Once you see that's possible, then you can train your employees or your contractors or whoever it is that will be taking over those tasks to follow your process to a T. Once I started documenting processes and I began to follow those processes, for example, sales, it was something I needed to hand off so that sales didn't stop when I was out of town or on vacation. I quickly discovered that not only did I get better, but I also had a way to measure other people's performance. When I followed my own documented process, I was able to measure the results. And then when I trained someone else, I could measure their results against my own results. Were they better at sales than me? Were they worse at sales than me? So following a documented process helps all of us, and it also helps the owner stop running the business themselves. So without creating a process for everything you do in business, you will never have the freedom to not be involved in the day-to-day activities of your business. And didn't you start this business in the first place to have freedom? Most people left corporate America so they could run their own schedule, take off when they want to, go on vacation and their business not fall apart. And they quickly find out as entrepreneurs that none of that is possible, that nothing works well when they're not there to make sure it happens. So create a process for everything. Once you do, you can train others to be as good as you are, and if you're lucky, better than you.